Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit and for all of us who are all on this journey back to love and back to reunite with our divine vibrational matches. And we're coming up to the 11th of November. And this morning when I woke up, it was all about the 11s. And so I'm going to read letter 11 from the Divine Love Letter books that I do. And this is which are channeled messages between people's twins. And just to say, there is some crazy magic in the air. So I just happened to look at the news this morning, and this totally bonkers story came up about this man and wife that were on Reunion Island, and that he had been eaten by a shark. But how they knew was that he found his hand with his wedding ring on. And then the following thing after that was a headline with my twin surname in it. So it was just so bizarre. And the more bizarre thing is that yesterday I realised that I have this pink globe by where I do my messages, because when it's to basically symbolise love and light and unconditional love going around the world. And that's the intent that I put into these messages. Now, as it happens, yesterday I happened to notice that this is Reunion Island here, St. Denis Reunion Island. So I happened to just look at it and I was like, oh, no way, that's so amazing that it's like, that's the, the intent that I use is to send love all around the world and bring all twin flames into their reunion. And then I hadn't realised until yesterday when I was looking at it that it's actually on Reunion Island. And then the story this morning in the paper about Reunion Island, which I've never even heard of before. And so some really magical things are happening at the moment. Some like crazy, bonkers, ways that the universe is saying, listen, anything is possible. So what you think, there is no stranger thing than reality. You couldn't even make that up. And also it was just so bizarre that this story was about this man who'd been eaten by a shark in Reunion Island, and the only way they knew was by finding the hand with his wedding ring on it. It was just like and then straight underneath that was my twin surname. It's like the most random, weird thing. So this is the message. There is some magic in the air, some like crazy messages that the universe is giving to say, listen, if you don't think stuff is if you think, like you couldn't even think it, that would even happen. And that's the thing. There is nothing stranger than truth and reality. And, it's just amazing how the universe brings these messages and says, look, if you think stuff's impossible, then think again, because anything is possible. So I'm going to, the wisdom of the oracle is to say, okay, look at that, and it's time to go. So you know why this is so significant? Because it's saying it's time to leave behind all the doubt. It's time to leave behind all of the questioning. It's time to leave behind all of that thinking, oh, that's not possible. Oh, it'll never happen. Oh, it's not. How is that going to happen? Oh, it's, and that's what the universe is saying by that message this morning. It's saying, look, you don't need to do anything. It's all down to destiny, right? And so therefore it is all down to you just believing in your divine masculine or divine feminine or whichever way, believing in the power of the universe, believing that miracles can happen, believing that things can change and adopt, believing that, the power of the collective energy to bring us all together is happening, believing that there's this shifting in time frame, believing that there's this shift in the vibration of the planet, believing in the miracles that the universe can bring. And that's the message, brought in this very bizarre way this morning. I was like, it's just so weird that I was actually looking at that Reunion Island yesterday and thinking, oh, wow, I had never noticed that it was on there. And then sure enough, this morning, the story about Reunion Island. So believe, don't let the fears and doubts. It's time to leave it all behind. It's time to step into just complete knowing. The journey of your soul is pulling you towards true divine love. So letter 11 is this: you are my earthly guardian angel and I am yours. Always remember that and use me in your everyday life to help you and guide you the way back to me, to us. We are going to be together. You have to trust in that and believe in our journey. That is what we came here for, to experience love, unconditional love in its purest human physical form. We knew it wasn't going to be an easy road to walk, but we knew that we could get to the end. Like a marathon, it's about having endurance. And when you hit a wall, know that I am there to help lift you over it. Never think that you are walking alone. Always feel me by your side, taking your hand in mine and sending you love and tender care from my heart to yours. I truly love you. Right, now, then something that I just noticed was there is a typo and it says you have to trust in that and live in our journey. So you have to really live the journey, embrace it. For all of the journey, like an adventure isn't an adventure if it was roses all the way through. That's what makes the adventure. The hard slog makes the adventure all the more worthwhile. So 11, bit 2 is that I love the pure essence of who you are. Your divine beauty is filtering through every part of me, like an arousal to more and more of me. Like light is... Hey, sorry, that's my dog. So let me just give him something to play with. There. So that I love the pure essence of who you are. Your divine beauty is filtering through every... That's hilarious. It just starts again when I stop. That I love the pure essence... That I love the pure essence of who you are. Your divine beauty is filtering through every part of me, like an arousal to more and more of me. Like light is filtering through my body and into my soul, into my divine being. Shining the light on my divinity, remembering who we are to each other. We are the spark that brings the light to each other. We've lit each other up, and now that light is burning, 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 and the fire is roaring. There's no putting it out. There's only bigger and bigger flames to create. Bigger flames to do our divine dance together. Two souls igniting each other in our divine union dance equals the dance of love. Oh, yeah, I love that. And, it's just like there is definitely magic in the air because just all these amazing things are happening, like the crystal grid that I do, all these people joining from around the world, all over the world joining, using the piece of crystal. When you join the grid, you receive a piece of rose quartz, and rose quartz is for unconditional love, and it helps ground this unconditional love onto the planet. And the power of collective intent to bring all twin flames into union, the power to ground love and light is amplified because your twin flame energy is powerful. Then using that with the rose quartz is powerful. Then having the collective intent is extremely powerful. Grounding that into, the roots of this spiritual connection to the physical. And that's what's so amazing. That's what is quite amazing. Because what I wish is that I could pinpoint, like put pinpricks in the globe to show where all the grid members are, but I can't because it's not it's hard. But that would be amazing, right? To see where everyone is all over the planet. So I want to say thank you to everyone that joins, because honestly the power is getting stronger and it's amazing. It really, really is. I feel completely like I'm totally on a high. I feel like this is just, it's getting wild. It's getting wild and it's getting interesting. So, letter 11, you are right. I have been going through a tough journey. The road has certainly had some major bumps in the road. But I know that my destination is set. I know that my steering wheel is firmly fixed on getting back to you. My heart is in control. I can no longer live a life of burden. I don't want to feel in the shadow. behind the door. I want to open the door, finally step out of the shadow into the light. There's a burning and yearning within my heart that knows no bounds, that is charging ahead. I have no control. Our destiny is calling me. Our destiny is in charge of the wheel. Well, there you go. Just what I was saying. So, just like mirrors exactly this card about saying, walk through the door. It's time to let go of all of those fears. It's time to let go of all of those doubts. It's time to let go of questioning your destiny. It's time to let go of questioning your twin. It's time to let go of focusing on the past. It's time to walk into this new portal. 1111 here, look at that. And I have been guided recently to go through all of these, like when I see a passageway, when I see an archway, when I see my guidance is like, walk through it, and you're walking into the next realms, right? You're walking through into the next destination. And so listen to your guidance, follow it, even though it seems totally random, It's, so much of what my guidance is just seems like ridiculous, but I do it, you just follow it because you don't know. You don't actually, I don't know with a conscious mind. I just hear my guidance and follow it and go, okay, I'll do that. And so it is miraculous what's going on at the moment. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that comes to me for healings, readings, channeled letters, that buys these books and supports the channel, because it's all of that which allows me to carry on doing what I'm doing. And I have to say that I absolutely love it. Every single day I'm blown away. It's just an amazing thing. So it's definitely time to let go of all those fears and doubts. It's time to stop questioning. It's time to really charge forward and follow your truth, and live with an open heart and ask for all the miracles to flow to you, because it is time for miracles. All right, I hope that helps. If you want a healing, a reading, channeled letter, these books, an Akashic record reading, which is 8 questions from your Akashic records, which you receive 8. Basically, I channel the answers, and then you receive 8. It's basically a written report. And so that's from your Akashic records, which is a record of all of your soul truth and your twin soul truth. Future, past, present, future. So if you would like that, then please do. All details are in the link. But in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. All right, and just check out that Reunion Island. I mean, that is just, quite an amazing story. And, my heart goes out to his wife, but still, it was like this sort of morbidly funny way that the universe was going, listen, you just have no idea what's possible. So don't be questioning, don't be thinking small, just think big, just think that anything is possible and the universe can deliver. All right, I hope that helps. Take care. Bye.